Hey guys, Kelade here. As you guys may or may not know, yesterday, right before the Netherlight Crucible actually launches today, or tomorrow if you're in EU, Blizzard made huge changes to the light and shadow traits in the Netherlight Crucible. A lot of the, secondary stat buffing ones, the haste, mastery, or even the crit and versatility, when you proc concordance, those traits have all been nerfed, but Blizzard has made changes to the other traits that have a chance on proccing on damage, and that they now allow that damage to be affected by crit, all of your buffs, and even have the proc rate be affected by haste. So for specs like us that have really good buffs and we have relatively high haste, this definitely changes a lot of the sims that I had in the previous video. The value of which light and shadow trait are going to be the best for you has definitely changed. So let's quickly take a look at what those sims look like now. So on the left side of your screen, you're going to see the old sims that I had in the previous video before all of these changes went live. And then on the right side, you will see the new sims of all these traits, after the changes went live. Huge shift in, where the traits are going. If you just take a look at the top left, you have Master of Shadows here, right? At the top, but with the new traits, it's only at the middle of the pack. And if you just even look on the new traits, the top 5, Torment of the Weak, Infusion of Light, Secure in the Light, Shadowbind, Chaotic Darkness, all 5 of those traits are all, proc damage traits. And especially Torment of the Weak. I think this trait actually is probably going to be best for actually a lot of specs. I see it come up for a lot of specs that this is the strongest trait for almost every DPS. I just want to put this video out so you guys are aware that there are definitely changes to what is better between light and shadow. Now, hopefully Blizzard doesn't change this any further because relics, once you make the choice in putting a relic and picking a crucible, there are no takebacks. So hopefully Blizzard is going to leave it like it is. It's almost bad enough that they changed this on the last day. So everybody's sims were wrong as we're like getting the Nether Crucible. But hopefully this doesn't change anymore, and if it does, of course I will update you guys. But in regards to actually simming your relics, the spreadsheet, I'll link it again. The spreadsheet I used last time with the traits, it still works, right? As long as you guys update your simulation craft to the latest version, which does include the changes, it'll work just fine. And really quickly, I do want to show you guys something in case anybody's curious, right? Because the proc damage traits, it's not abundantly clear if having multiple traits increases your DPS, right? Because you're like, well, I already have this trait that procs damage, does having additional ones affect it? And at least on sims right now, because I don't have the traits yet because I'm just simming them, if you have Secure in the Light, which is a pure damage proc, 1 Secure in the Light versus 2 versus all 3 Secure in the Lights, then it does see it increase in DPS every single time. So at least from this, it does seem like you're good to go. Like, you don't have to go, oh, I already have this proc damage trait, let me get something else. It looks like you're totally fine here. But as always, you do want to sim all of your relics. If simming on Simulation Craft is too complicated, you guys can always check out raidboss.com. They've been working pretty hard to make sure everything works here too. And a very easy thing you can do here is when you're on their website, you guys can come down here to Relic Compare. Click on it. You can either load from Armory, right? Pick a region, pick a realm, pick a character name, or you can paste your character from the Simulation Craft add-on. I'll just do the realm so you guys can see how it's done. Let's see, Spirestone, and character name is Kelade. And of course, if you guys aren't logging out in the gear that you want to wear, then you got to paste from the Simulation Craft add-on or log out correctly. But luckily, you can actually change the talents. You can actually, just make sure that I'm using single target talents. Save that. We can scroll to the bottom right here. Choose relics to compare, right? If I had stuff in the Crucible, I think it'll show up. But just to show you guys can easily, select the Crucible trait that you want to be simming with, right? Crucible, you can pick Infusion of Light. This one you can pick whatever Master of Shadows. This one you can pick Torment of the Weak, and you guys can use this to sim, right? You can add another relic set. If you don't want to change all 3 relics, right, just leave it as the use current relic, and then just change the relic you want to change, right? So for example, let's just type in, I don't know, Roar of the Crowd, right? Let's type in Roar of the Crowd. We can type in the eye level. Let's do 930 also, and then you can change and pick a different trait. So let's say one is Infusion of Light, and it's got to go up against Chaotic Darkness, right? You want to see which one does more DPS for you. Just place it just like this, and then you can compare relics, and then it's going to sim for you and show you which one does more DPS, right? So I guess we can take a look really quick. Luckily, there's no queue right now. Let's see what we get. So right here, I made 3 different versions. One with, me not putting in any of these traits, right? Just what my character sims like as he is on the armory, right? There was a relic set where I picked the Chaotic Darkness, and then there was also a relic set where I picked all 3 traits. But you guys can see if you guys don't make any changes, it'll show no change. So between the second sim right here and the last sim right here, you know, the difference in this DPS is this 5 Eyelasman weapon and the Chaotic Darkness trait. I highly recommend, if you guys can't figure out how to use Simulation Craft, or if you just want to make your life easier, check out raidbots.com. And you know, if you guys somehow still prefer to sim yourself, but you want to use raidbots to help you like figure out what the relics are, you can actually show SimC input, copy all of this, right? Just Control C. You know, if you wanted to run it on your own computer, go to your Simulation Craft add-on and then paste it here and then sim it from this. That will also work. So either way, both are ways that you guys can compare your gear. And once again, here is the traits and how they sim. And of course, you know, nothing changes about the second relic trait, right? So the relic slot you get underneath, this still stays the same, right? Blizzard hasn't touched anybody's actual like artifact relics, so these are still the same. So that your next slot, your third slot that you unlock later are still going to be this. But just make sure that you guys are simming these before you guys put them in, because there can be a drastic difference between whichever trait you pick. I hope you guys are seeing this video before it's too late. As always, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Feel free to subscribe to see more content. See ya.